Yes, I'm Dwight Fanton. I chair the Public Works Committee. Please join me in a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Could I please have a roll call?
Mr. Fanton?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky? Here. Mr. Barnes?
Present.
Mr. Curran? Mr. Dibble? Mr. Graves?
Here.
Mr. Healy?
Here.
Mr. Crandall? 7 members present, 1 absent.
Thank you. I need approval of the minutes for April 7th. Somebody, Bill Dibble moves. John Ricky seconds. Any additions or corrections? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They're carried. Okay, Justin.
Good afternoon. DPW is requesting permission to fill the assistant engineer and technician position. This would also include hiring from the outside.
Would somebody move that? Mr. Dibble, seconded by Mr. Graves. Discussion? That's, we had to retire, actually, somebody that
Resignation.
left.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried.
DPW is requesting permission to hire the summer employees, also known as the summer help for the 2021 season.
Could I get a motion? Mr. Healy, seconded by Mr. Ricky. Discussion? Gary? Mr. Barnes?
Yeah, what is the requirements for summertime help? You say they're college kids, or for the most part.
To recently graduated from high school and to be going to college and or the military.
Do they require to take any kind of exam? Because a part-time position isn't required.
Physical exam is the only one I can.
Okay, thank you very much.
Anything else? Mr. Healy?
Yes, Mr. Henry, they help alleviate some of the manpower needs during your peak season of the summer. Is that correct?
Correct. They've been very helpful in the past, and I believe it's mutually beneficial. They gained some experience with us, too.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, the $12.50 rate, is that, that's above minimum wage, isn't that, at the moment, isn't it? Or is that,
Yeah, just barely. I believe pennies.
That rate of pay is set by resolution when you pass the Section 4 salary plan. So it is set by resolution early in the year. It's just a little bit above minimum, I think.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman,
Decker.
Dave Decker. Justin, do you have 19 people on your list?
Yes, I believe we have maybe 2 individual or 2 positions. Oh, I mean, 2 positions we're still seeking candidates for.
I know some businesses are having a hard time finding people that want to work. I just wondered what the situation was with DPW.
This program's unique in that we have it open just for their summer season, so it's not a full-time position. So it kind of it's a big opportunity for people going to college.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried. Solid waste.
DPW is seeking permission to purchase a mower through Sourcewell for the maintenance of the landfill property.
So moved?
Moved by Mr. Graves, seconded by Mr. Ricky. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried.
DPW is seeking a resolution approving the local solid waste management plan.
Okay, Mr. Ricky moves it, seconded by Mr. Healy. The discussion on this? I believe we've been through it before, so.
Correct.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried. An update on the tickets.
Yes, it was requested at the last committee to give another update. As of today, we have sold 3,806 tags. Compared to this time last year, it was 3,351. And 1,701 of those 3,806 tags sold to date have been online.
Any comments? Looks like it's about the same as last year, pretty
Yep,
close.
little bit of an increase. It's looking on track historically.
Good. Okay, buildings and grounds.
I just wanted to take a minute to give the committee an update. We had a incident down at the jail on April 12th. Received a call around 12:18 a.m. that the jail was experiencing lighting issues in one of the pods. Shortly after, building and ground crew was on site and determined that the roof was leaking into a lighting panel for that pod. Since then, the sheriff's office was able to remove the inmates from the affected pod and get them moved to one that wasn't affected. And the next day, the building grounds crew were able to determine it was a hole in the roof that was leaking that caused the issues we were having at the panel. The reason why I wanted to give an update is we're still pursuing quotes for this work, and we're not 100% sure what the cost is going to come in, but it's looking like it could be an expensive fix. So there's still more information that's needed. Also, we have shared the information with Brenda to seek any kind of insurance reimbursement that may be possible with this.
So if we can repair that one panel, we're good, but if we can't repair it, we have to replace all 6 of them? Is that the,
So, yeah, the gist of it is that we used our in-house crews, and this panel is pretty elaborate, and we're hoping that we can find a part and swap it out and get it working. But once we have to bring in the electrical engineer, they pointed out that the panels that were installed are obsolete now. So if we replace this one, we have to replace all of them at the jail, which I believe it's 5 total, and we're looking anywhere 6,000 on up per panel. So we are trying in-house to find a reasonable fix requiring parts that will work.
This sounds so
Great.
familiar. Back in the 1990s, the same thing happened to the jail upstairs. The panels that were installed at the time the building was built were obsolete. So it's not our DPW's fault, it's the industry's fault. Good luck with that.
yeah. 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 Okay, all right. Any old business? New business? Go to the order. Mr. Healy.
Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the entire Board of Legislators, I want to thank you and Director Henry and the entire staff for the tour this morning of the facilities at the Friendship Shop location. It was very insightful, and I'm sure I've been there before, but I'm sure there's some of the members that have never been there. And I think it was very informative for all, and I want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. Anything else?
But the only other issue that I had was about the auction. We have equipment that's going to auction. I just wondered when that was gonna happen. I've been watching Auctions International. and I
TJ
haven't seen
mentioned it today. I believe it's next.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's very. I can't remember what he said.
Okay. Just curious.
Should be online.
curious.
It's gonna go online the 6th, and the bidding will start on the 19th through the 24th.
I just had a little more patience, so I got my answer. Yep, thank you.
Anything else? I'm open for adjournment.
So, Mr. Chairman.
Moved by Mr. Graves, seconded by Mr. Dibble. And all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.